Welcome back to another live and amplified special episode of the Hoedown Showdown live here at CRS. We have a very special guest joining us, Walker Montgomery. How's it going today, man?
It's going, man. Same old thing. Good to be here, though.
Glad to have you here. How's CRS been treating you?
It's good. It's still early on in the day.
Yeah.
But we've been doing a couple interviews, and hey, it beats a lot of things. So I'm happy to be here.
Fair. Are you playing CRS?
No playing this time. We did some stuff last year.
Okay.
But yeah, we're just doing interviews and seeing some old friends this time.
Nice. Yeah, I'm excited to have you on and sit down and chat with you.
Yeah.
You know, it's always, this is my first CRS, and it was always a little nerve-wracking going to someplace for the first time because it's
man.
I got here at like 8:30 in the morning, and I was like, I got here like 2 hours too early.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, hey, it's an overwhelming thing. You know, there's a lot of stuff going on, a lot of folks walking around just trying to figure it out. But once you get settled in and everything, it's a good time.
Yeah, for sure. So, so where are you based out of Nashville now? Or
yeah, man. I'm from Kentucky originally, but I moved down here 2019. Lived downtown for a few years, and I moved out to the burbs.
Fair.
But it's been a good. If there's one town I'd want to live in, I guess it's this one.
Fair.
But
it got too expensive for you living downtown?
I just couldn't get no sleep, and it was just time. You know, it was really fun when I was 21.
Yeah.
But older I got, it was definitely time to move on.
Fair. Whereabouts in Kentucky are you from?
I'm from Jessamine County, which is right below Lexington. It's Lexington.
Okay.
Basically, Nicholasville's a town.
Yeah.
But it's a great place to grow up. I lived there from time I was born till I moved here. So
nice.
it was the only place I ever knew.
Yeah. I lived in Bowling Green for about a year.
Yeah.
And I couldn't get over that they called that Western Kentucky. I was like, no, this is like Central Kentucky.
Yeah. No, where I'm from is Central Kentucky.
Yeah.
That's what we call Central Kentucky. But, it's definitely Western Kentucky. WKU's there. But it's growing like a weed.
Yeah.
Bowling Green is. It's a cool town.
I keep telling my dad if I ever get the opportunity. So we used to vacation out in Paducah, in like actual Western Kentucky.
Yeah, man, that's actually Western. Right there.
And I told him, I was like, if I ever got the opportunity to move back to Paducah, or not move back, but move to Paducah, I'd just live there for the rest of my life and be happy as a clam.
Oh, it's a good town, man. We always go duck hunting every year in a place called Monkey's Eyebrow, which is 30 minutes away from Paducah.
Nice.
Right next to Possum Trot and stuff. It's a good place up there.
Nice, cool. So you got a new single dropping Friday.
Yeah, Friday, March the 1st. It's a song that I already released on my EP, Work to Do. That was came out last year, but it's a song that I just thought it needed a new life, and it's called Never Again One More Time, and luckily old Randy Rogers hopped on it with me, and through some mutual friends we were able to get it done, and I'm real excited about it. He brought a whole new life to that song.
Nice. And you recorded that here in Nashville, I take it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have a standard producer you work with? Or?
Yeah, I work with a guy named Bart Butler.
Okay.
He does John Party. He's done some Warren Zyder stuff, and he's got that real traditional country down, which is what we like. But he's been a great producer for me, and started working with him about 2 years ago, so it's been good.
Cool. And so as you kind of approach the release of this song, literally probably about 48 hours away, what's running through your mind right now as you approach the release?
Look, it's always fun to release a song. Obviously, you want it to do well, and hope it's the song that takes you to the next level.
Yeah.
But it's always fun to see your work come to fruition.
Yeah.
You know, it's you put a lot of work into it, and a lot of hours, and a lot of blood, sweat, and tears, and just hope that it gets to see the light of day.
Yeah.
But so I'm grateful that he was able to hop on it, and it's just going to be it's a real fun song, and I'm excited about it.
How long has it been sitting in your back pocket? This song been sitting in your back pocket?
This song with Randy on it, it's been a couple months. You know, he sang on it, I guess, in November, and it got released. My version with just me on it got released in September.
Okay.
But so it's been a minute.
Nice.
Yeah.
And so what was it about wanting to re-record it? Was it just?
I just thought it needed a new life. You know, it's a great song, and it's definitely an up tempo, which is something I need, especially for the live show. And Randy brings the party every time, so I thought it was a perfect artist to hop on there
for sure
and help me out with it.
For sure. So looking into the rest, or going into spring and summer and stuff, how often are you playing shows? Are you on tour right now? What are you?
Yeah, man, we got a bunch of shows booked. We're doing the Start Your Legacy tour with PBR, Professional Bull Riding. Their bars that they have. We got about 9 to 10 shows with them. We're kicking it off in Nashville on 2nd Avenue in their bar on March 16th. So that'll be a good time. Come on out to that. And that's kind of the start of the year.
Okay.
You know, we're going everywhere from Jackson Hole to California. It's gonna be a heavy touring year.
Nice.
Yeah.
Is that how many shows do you like to play throughout the year?
As many as we can.
Okay.
There's no number or rhyme or reason to it. Just if they want to book us, we're gonna be there.
For sure. That's cool. When you said PBR, I thought you were talking about Pabst Blue Ribbon but I guess that's just like the Chicago in me. Like
there you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
But then, ironically, I found out that the beer I drink in Texas is made by Pabst Blue Ribbon.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, Lone Star. So
there you go. Yeah.
It's like, okay, well, I guess Chicago's just kind of following me everywhere.
That's the beer down there.
Yeah. So, outside of music, when you actually get a minute to relax and all that fun stuff, what do you like to do? What are some of your hobbies?
I'm a classic car guy. You know, I started it off with the 1947 Dodge a couple years ago and just kind of fell in love with it and learned through a lot of mistakes and everything. But I've got a 1963 Thunderbird, Ford Thunderbird that's kind of my daily driver.
Nice.
And I'm rebuilding from the ground up a 71 Rolls Royce. So that's just kind of my hobby, but it's definitely something that keeps you busy when you're not on the road.
Oh yeah, for sure. I, as a kid that grew up watching Home Improvement,
man,
you know, just
there you go,
seeing all them cars that Tim Taylor would work on. It's like,
man.
I could never understand working on cars, like not understand it, but it just wasn't in my capacity to like. Okay, now you got to do that. You know, it's just. But
hey man, I growing up, we never did it.
Yeah.
I mean, I never did it. Dad never had any classic cars or anything like that we worked on. But once I got one, it was like, oh man, I need another one. It's addicting. Yeah.
For sure. And then just if anybody wants to check out your music or any of that fun stuff, where's the best place to find you?
Man, you can look up WalkerMontgomery.com or just go on Spotify, Apple Music, Pandora, whatever you use. Same thing with Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, X, as it's now called. Just look up Walker Montgomery, and it'll be there.
Awesome. And then just for the young musicians out there, what's a piece of advice you have for them?
Just got to keep grinding, man. There's ups and downs. I've had ups and downs. You know, there's times where you think you're right there. It's like you're on the cusp of it, and then it doesn't happen. Just got to get back up next day and try to make it happen again.
Yeah, for sure. 100% agreed. Well, Walker, thank you so much for sitting down and chatting with us. I really appreciate you. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in, and we will catch you all later.
Appreciate you, buddy.
Yeah.